So just a little comment after my second video. Um, that was kind of more challenging than the first one, because with the first one, the experimental, I was more kind of trying to channel what was coming and making it sound half decent so it wouldn't be too difficult to listen to. But with this one, because I know the verse quite well, I do have it stuck to the phone because so I don't lose my place and so I don't panic that I can't remember the words. And it was challenging because at points I was getting into this trance and then something would happen. So I could hear my neighbors walking up back and forth upstairs and my partner turning on lights and making a little bit of noise. And there were moments where I thought, oh, better stop recording because, it's kind of ruining it. But it wasn't enough disruption for me to stop. So apologies if you hear any background sound, but I kind of decided to accept that things don't need to be perfect, that things happen. So it felt like a challenge, kind of as if the Mool Mantra was challenging me to carry on and to kind of accept things as they are. And also I was trying to make myself be in the moment as well. It often happens to me, and it's happened the second time as well, and the first time it happened too, because I was having to repeat this 180 times. It gets a bit, for lack of a better word, painful. I can't explain it really well, but for those of you who have practiced yoga for like a long class, it gets to a point where there's kind of almost a pain threshold, more not necessarily physical, even though obviously by sitting here for a long period of time it gets slightly, you get niggles, but it's mentally painful because you kind of want to stop doing it. You know that you're going to be grateful for doing it, but your mind just plays tricks and says, well, what's the point in doing this? What am I going to do next? And it's difficult to stay in the moment. And there's been times when I was having a really good time doing a voice workshop with someone fabulous, and half of my mind was saying, well, what's next? Like, okay, when we're done with this, what's next? And at moments I was not being present, I wasn't enjoying what I was doing in the moment. So it's really difficult because it's like pushing my mind back into the moment, and that's the exercise. That's what's been happening with this as well. So there's this background hum that kind of from time to time it pops up and says, well, what's next? What am I doing now? Am I going to make a mistake? And then the final Japji Sahib or Mool Mantra challenge was the little piece of paper I've stuck to the side of the camera just peeled off. And I know this Pauri by heart, but there was a mini panic there. But I managed to. I was near the end. I thought, go on, you can do it. And it was almost like it was telling me, it's fine, you can do it. So it was quite interesting actually to be able to experience these things. And I hope if you try to do the same thing, that you will be able to kind of notice these things, because that's part, the journey is almost the destination. The process, what happens during the journey rather than what happens at the end. So I hope you do try it, and if you do, good luck for it. If you don't, if you just want to listen, I think it'll be useful too. So thanks for listening to my second video.